Am I live? I have no idea.
I think you're live, but I'll check on my phone.
Huh. All right then. Wow, first live stream. Exciting. Hmm. You just need to grab some things to sketch. Sorry for the noise. Hmm. All right then, since I really have no idea if you guys can see or hear me or if anyone even is watching. But I'll just start sketching. Like so. I'm just looking up a reference image. So what I'm going to do is sketch a figure inspired by Krampus. Krampus is a very, very old creature from, I think, Germanic lore that would show up on the 5th of November, and if you have been naughty, he would come to punish you. But if you have been nice, especially at the Children's Fest, if you have been nice, then you would get candy, not from Krampus. You would get candy or a gift from Saint Nicholas, which is then the other side of the coin. But I was raised with a variant of that Krampus figure, and I would like to develop some parts of it as a character, as a monster. So he was described to be a half goat creature. So now I'm looking up a picture of a goat that is standing. I guess it looks a little bit like a fawn. Yeah, a bit like a fawn. I don't know if you know what a fawn is. A fawn is also looking like a half goat, like the old god Pan is a fawn or a creature pan. I don't know what he was in old lore. All right then. I learned about Krampus when I was in Germany. I'll try to draw it super scary. I'll do my best. Let's see. How do I get to see my reference and my sketch at the same time? If I do this, then you can see things. So I'll start with pencil and I'll get over that with an ink liner so that you can see it better. But I'm sorry if it's not very visible in the beginning yet, but it'll get there. So, all right, this can be a head, sure. I'm not like, I'm just trying to get better at sketching. I'm not a pro in any way. I guess you know that. Let's see. Whee. The door. So the body goes about this way. I've never sketched the goats before. I'm literally now sketching the goats that I see in front of me. I wish there was a way to show it on screen, what I'm seeing. Yeah. Let's see, the head is there. The foot is about here. It looks like it's a, I don't know. He has a little tail. I didn't know that goats had tails. Shoulder. Oh no. I guess during a live stream I should be chatting all the time, but I'm not a very chatty person. His leg goes over there. Alright, jumping goat dude. I wonder why they, in the old days, thought that goats were like bad omens. And they're adorable. They're super cute. Alright, baby goat. Achieved. Now we go from this to a monster. see. Ah, I'm so sorry you got your allergy. Sounds nice with your cat though. So what were you thinking of drawing for Inktober? Also, what I'm doing now, I'm not really thinking of backgrounds just yet. I am trying to figure out how I want to draw my Krampus, what he looks like. So I'll be sketching little goat figures from different angles, try to figure out the head and the feet, and yeah, trying to figure out what he looks like. And then when I have a concept down, I will start plotting a painting, and so it will become a watercolor painting. Is what I have in mind. But what does a goat man look like? That is what I'm trying to figure out. Goat horns come in many variants as well. Let's just search for Krampus. Yeah, now we're talking. Creepy, creepy. If you look up pictures, if you Google for Krampus pictures, then you can see that back in the day, they also didn't know how to draw goats. Just tried for something. Alright, so his head. Horns are relatively close together on his head, so let's say here. Mm. What am I doing? So his nose is pretty long, apparently. And he had a goatee. Whee. Thanks, Sam. Rich. Well, something from Ghibli is always good. What a prompt. Rich. I don't think I would know what to draw. Hmm. So where do these prompts even come from? Those Inktober prompts? Is there like an official source for prompts? Or do you come up with them yourself? I wonder. Say nose. It's so weird. I am a little bit capable of sketching faces, but as soon as there's a camera pointed at your face, things are so difficult all of a sudden. So I'm sorry. I'm getting there. It'll get somewhere. Alright, they have an official Inktober list. Cool. Huh, maybe I'll try it too next year. Maybe. Usually the ear would stop there, but of course we're dealing with a creature. So let's make it nice and pointy. So there are very old greeting cards, like greetings from Krampus, where that's what I'm getting my inspiration from right now. And I'm trying to figure out how his neck works. But you see him like he's sitting like with his shoulders all the way up to his ears. And Krampus needed to think of his posture. It could also be kind of cool to make him hunched forward a little bit and dressed up like a shaman of some kind, lurking from the shadows. Where does his neck go? Sorry for all the noise. I'm a little bit clumsy, so I just bump into everything, you know. I probably should have practiced a little bit beforehand, before the camera started rolling. But that is a little bit against my idea, because my plan is to show people the process, what it looks like to learn how to sketch things. And if you don't show the clumsy parts, then what am I even trying to do? So here's the whole process, including the silly parts that look a bit silly. Let's have a look at the chat. This is my first Inktober, and I noticed that a lot of people are super passionate about it. I haven't tried my Pigma Micron yet, no, haven't you? Pilot drawing pens. I have no idea what those are. But yeah, I've seen some Inktober stuff come by on Instagram. Sketching is embracing mistakes. Yeah, that is true. And that is also how we learn. Like, what I think is wonky now is that usually I can build up the structure of a face, and right now it just looks like pudding. It's a goat pudding. I don't know. Yeah, it's also the awkwardness of being live that is currently in the way. But that's okay, because by doing it, you'll hopefully get better at it. That is the idea. All right. I think I would like the horns to be like massive, like those humongous, very majestic ones. Here comes the keyboard. Let's see. I am now looking at a goat skull. And since I've been sketching quite a lot of skulls lately, I feel confident that this is going to go a little bit better. But I shouldn't speak too soon. Right. So the horn is making an S shape, basically. Now I don't have enough space on my page. That's silly. Oh, the things you have to think about. Struggles. Just checking that you can see things. The goat skull actually would look scary, yes. Yeah, a lot of people just ink their drawings live, but getting to that final sketch takes trial and error. The sketches are really nice. Thank you, Sam. That's very nice. All right, let's try this goat skull thing. Let's see, this is where the nose bone, the nose bone, lives. Lives even. Oh well. And then back to the S shape. So if I don't know exactly what line to make, I sort of ghost it. Is it? Yeah, I think it's called ghosting. Ooh, like this. No! To get left and right the same. So in the Netherlands, we actually had, I don't know if this is interesting to you guys at all, but I was raised with children's songs that sang about if you didn't behave, you would get punished by someone we would call Black Pete. And Black Pete was what happened to Krampus when it was decided that Krampus was a little bit too scary for children. Then he became Black Pete. But Black Pete is now considered racist because, well, he was black. So now he is just named Pete, and the children's songs have been turned into something more friendly. So we still celebrate it every year, but Krampus has turned into a very colorful figure, and it's kind of cute. I understand. You don't want to scare kids into submission, and that doesn't really work anyway. I feel like I have way too much space in the middle of the head, but that's just what my reference also looks like. So maybe this is the way of the goat. His face is a little crooked. Poor thing. Oh well. I've also witnessed some professional artists doing sketches. Took about a few days to draw a line. Oh really? I was wondering what kind of BS art degree they get from those expensive art schools. Well, I'm wondering about that as well, because I've never been to art school, but I've had friends who went to art school, and well, they were very good at making very abstract things and statues and all sorts of. Yeah, they didn't really do a lot of fine arts, and maybe some art schools are more about the abstract statue stuff. Maybe it's all about expression anyway. Some people think that straight lines and trying to do fine art, that's too restrictive, and that's not really expressing emotion. Emotion is more raw for some people. That's all fine. It's fine by me. Now I'm back to looking at my reference. The idea that these heavy things grow on top of a creature's head. Who wouldn't want to walk around with it? So this eye socket is standing out a little bit more. All right. I wonder what these, when looking at skulls, when sketching from skulls, I often see those weird dots. We would have, skulls would have dots around the mouth area, and this case, this goat that I'm looking at, this goat skull, has dots right here. Like, why? Why is this? Okay, so this is poking out this part, so here we need a shader. And then you're going inwards ish. Okay, I'm having a look-see at you guys. The same professional artist also traced over a lightbox, projector, and photos. Oh, really? Yeah. I don't know if an artist is expressing, if they're really just trying to mimic things. I don't know either. It's expression is very personal, I guess. I've seen artists trace art that they made digitally. That's it seems that they're just afraid of messing up, I think. Yeah, get up and draw. Go draw a ridge or whatever. A ridge. I mean, what even? Your cat might complain though. She'll be fine. All right. The eye socket goes in and then It almost like looks like horns are like shoved on top of a piece of bone when looking at this. In the video, I will have to show this picture to clarify what I'm looking at. It looks so strange. I'm a little bit fascinated. Alright, so let's put this goat on a humanoid type of neck. Because I can imagine that a goat, you won't see the neck because it just goes through the back. You would only see the body, probably. Wait, I am goat. No, that's not too bad. Later! See you later. Thank you for watching. So with humans, the neck would start behind the ears. Where does it go with goats? But maybe you just give you a body. pretend that the ears are there. And this is where the neck comes from. I'm just going to try to figure things out. Yeah, this could be about right. I'll need a bigger ink liner for this one. Maybe 8 is a little too big. We'll see. Still not entirely happy with this horn over here. He's starting to look like a scary dude. Let's make him a little darker. Water is life. Hmm. Number 4. I think I want number 8 for this line. And then they have some sort of texture going on here that I'll quickly sketch in a little bit. I seem to follow yet another line that goes more that way. I think I need to speak up if I want to say anything. I'm sorry. I'll try to speak a little louder. Wow, these horns really are twisting and turning every which way. Well, it's just a concept. Just a trying to figure out what to do sketch anyway, so it doesn't need to be perfect. I think we have now established that our Krampus is going to have a goat skull. Sometimes I would just use the eraser to make the idea of highlights a little bit. In this case, I'm getting lost in the details, which I shouldn't do. I should continue, but details, yeah. That's what I do. I get lost in them. Alright, so Mr. Dude has a goat head. Let's make a side view of him. Let's see. No, I'm not going to give you any such curves, Mr. Krampus. Proportions are a little bit off here. Okay, looking at the side profile, this doesn't really look a whole lot scary. But that's okay. What is? You can always add things. According to the stories, he would walk around with a big bag on his back and with a whip of some kind made of birch wood. But then, according to even older stories, that was not a whip, but a tool that was used for some ritual of some kind. I don't know. But he was holding on to some sort of... Yeah, other stories give him like chains to scare people with. Maybe that's more fun. Let's give you something scary. Something is going wrong here. Like so. And then his hands are like so, so the thumbs are pointing up. Yes. But do we give him hands or do we give him claws? No, that's the question. His foot obviously is a hoof. A hoof, is that English? Yes, I think so. Hmm. Thing is that if you dress him up like a shaman in robes and yeah, you can't really cover up those horns. Unless what I have seen people do when they have costumes and horns. Oh, wow, I went to buy groceries and came back here. The drawing is amazing. Thank you, Sam. Hmm. So am I giving him like a hood on or around his body? Or am I giving him a lot of fur, a lot of yeah, a lot of muscles? I can give him muscles. So many options. A beanie would make a silhouette less interesting, wouldn't it? Because of the horns. Yeah, true. That is true. Yeah, because the horns. That's the scary part. The skull. So, alright. Yeah, hood. I understood. Can you imagine a goat with a beanie? Yeah, so let's see. I'll try to sketch again. I'll try to make it a very quick sketch, which is something I'm not good at because I always get lost in the details. But I'll try to give him a cape of some kind, just to see what it looks like. Hope it's getting sharp. Yes. Sometimes you just need to give the camera something to focus on and then everything gets better. Okay, let's pretend that these are horns. Alright, this is an option. Now he's sort of covered. And then to sketch the other option, I think I need to try a different method. Let's see, I think. I'm trying to remember how to draw the shape of hips very quickly. And then female hips go, I think, this way, like skirt shaped. And then you can very easily, if you tie this together, you can very easily make a body. It looks, this is, of course, this is just very quick. But that was to explain what I was trying to do. Is remember how to quickly make a silhouette of some kind. It looks like underwear. Yeah, well. No, my idea doesn't work. Oh well, I tried. Just continue with how it comes to mind. So how do you draw biceps? If the arms are hanging like this, then the bicep is on the inside. So we would really need to have the figure in action in order to see anything big. So a goat's legs go a bit forward and then backward. And then there's a hoof. What sort of pose do we then put him in? No, I think I must admit that I don't know. I'm gonna look up poses. Oh no, I moved things. No, go back. Like so. I'm consulting our friend Google and I'll type warrior pose. What do I get? What? That's a type of yoga. Seriously? There's a yoga pose named the warrior pose? What is this? Seriously? Okay, well, I'm not having him stand like this because that does not look very cool. Yeah, no. Let's try something else. Fighter pose. Okay, that's not yoga. At least we still have something for ourselves. We've got a bit of the karate type of situation. Well, we don't want that. Karate Krampus. No. Yeah, I guess I could have him crouching somewhere. I don't know. I think I'm starting to feel the ropes a little bit more. Also because no, I'm not gonna get easy on it. I'm not gonna do a rope just because it's easier to hide his body. That's cheating. Not doing that. But he is like a character with a lot of hair and stuff going on. Here I go again, trying to make details where I shouldn't be. No, stop it. Stop it. Yes. Focus on the task at hand. Make him floofy. It worked very well in my opinion. Do you mean the robes? Is that what you mean? The hood. Or the rope. Yeah. Maybe I can do a little bit of both. I can give him a robe, but have an arm come out of it. And that arm maybe holds on to a staff of some kind. That could work. Or does he then look too much like the goat figures from Diablo, maybe? Nah. Because according to lore, he would be walking around with bells and with chains around his body and on him, and it would make a lot of sound when he comes by, when he walks. So you would hear the thump 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 from his heavy body walking, from his hoofs, and the rattling of chains. I think that could maybe work, and then I'll do some like some shady, what's the word? Hazy cloud stuff around him, creating a vibe, really an atmosphere. Yeah, I can do that. All right then. I think I've got something. Oh, that was my hair. Don't put your hair in an eraser. That hurts when you try to pull it out. Yes, so we'll be dealing with this dude. So goat skull. Robes. Stuff. With I'm writing things down. I'm in the habit of writing down ideas, otherwise they just disappear. At the moment I think I will remember, and then the day later I don't remember. So I write stuff down. So we have a goat skull, robes and stuff with bells and chains. Chains, there's an eye there, chains. And smoke vibe. Yeah. And arm poking out of rope. Maybe also a piece of leg that can poke out. I don't know. We'll see about that later. All right. I think that was it for this session. My idea was to come up with an idea on how to make this Krampus figure, and I will turn this into a watercolor painting. And I know many watercolorists are very colorful and delicate about their watercolors, but I kind of like things dark. So I'm going to try to make this, yeah, nice and dark. All right. With that, this stream has been going on for almost 1.5 hours. That was cool. Yeah, I am satisfied. So I think I'm going to end it here. So thank you so much for watching. And well, it's evening here, so I would say have a good night, but I don't know what time it is in your place. Have a lovely day. And I'll see you next time.